Hi YouTube, it's me, Gat, but you can also call me Gatsby. And today I'm going to be doing something that I'm surprised I haven't thought to do yet, and that is a sketchbook tour. And this sketchbook, it's actually from Dollar Tree. And despite it only being $1.25 at the Dollar Tree, it was a surprisingly good quality sketchbook. In fact, most of the stickers were from Dollar Tree too. Only exceptions are this bug one, which was from a Winn-Dixie, and these Pokémon ones, which were from this lunch box booster set I got for my birthday. But yeah, this sketchbook, I actually completed it a while back. This was from August 27th to September 24th of this year, 2023. And one reason I definitely wanted to share this is because it's probably my favorite sketchbook I've recently completed. So with all that out of the way, let's just get in this thing. So this first couple of things here, these first couple of pages, that when I started this sketchbook, I brought it to church with me because I'm not a really religious person. I don't go to church that often, but I'll occasionally go with family members. And in this instance, I thought it'd be good for me to bring my sketchbook, so hopefully it would help me focus, because I have a habit of just zoning out during any type of speech, or whether that be in a non-religious setting or not. So the sermon or whatever that was being given was this analogy to the fairy tale The Princess and the Frog. And I thought it was really interesting, so I drew little doodles kind of about that. I don't know why I drew Peter Griffin as the Pope. It was weird. I don't know what I was on. Well, we're not going to worry about that. We're going to just forget about that. The next page here you're going to see, and this is something I heavily abuse throughout the sketchbook, is India inks. In fact, I have a bottle right here. This is blue. It's Dr. P.H. Martin's Bombay India ink. And one thing I just really kept doing in the sketchbook is taking like a couple drops, dropping it on the sketchbook, and then taking a spritzer spray bottle, spritzing water, let it dilute, let it create all these shapes, and then letting that dry, and then drawing stuff over that. And I did it a lot because I really liked the way it looked. So for this here was just this kind of scenery, weird fantasy castle. There's this weird house card thing. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe this person is coming across this abandoned weird fantasy place. There's a weird dog. Zoom in on that dog. It's a weird dog. Let's see, next page here is just some doodly spreads. This lady's arms are way too long, but I do like the unibrow kind of scowling face there. Got disappearing foot into this lady's head. Another thing I do a lot in the sketchbook is you're gonna see me, I'm gonna be having to flip stuff around a lot between portrait and landscape, and for that I apologize. I just don't really think about keeping my, whatever I'm drawing, I'm not thinking about keeping it in a certain, whether landscape or portrait, keeping it a certain way. I just do whatever. Just another doodly page we got. I'm gonna have to flip this like 180 here for this dragon. Weird dragon, but these other two sketches, these are some OCs of mine. This is, for those who've seen one of the second cringe OCs video I made, you might recognize that guy. Yep, it's Prometheus. And this is another OC of mine. His name's Damien. He's very baby girl. That's all I'm gonna say. Because if I say any more about him, it would turn into an hour video essay. That's not what we're here for. This is a sketchbook. Whoa, messed up with my camera there some. This is a sketchbook tour. So for these, this is just more India ink. So what I would do is that I'd like go on Pinterest or whatever, and I'd find these like scenery pictures, and then I'd like take a paintbrush or whatever, kind of sketch it out in India ink, and then go over it with a pen. I did this for the next couple of pages. This one is definitely my favorite, I think. I think both using that blue and kind of yellowish orange was really cool, really pretty, and I really like how I did the trees there, just simple but effective. I did it again with some Japanese, I think it was Japanese style architecture. I don't like these as much, but you know, I tried. It's like a more European style village. I think a lot of times too, I'll just draw random whatever in an India ink because I just want to make sure I use it all when I'm like tired of drawing. And so in this case, we have a random lady hunching over with ghosts behind her, whatever that means. Who knows? We have a page of random women. I don't know, I just wanted to doodle, I guess. And then we have random people kissing. They don't tell you, and you don't think about it till you try. But drawing people kissing is very difficult. So that was a quick study on that. I don't think I did that good, but it's something. It's something. I'm trying to cook. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting I drew this in here. So yeah, this was, I started this sketchbook right before live action One Piece came out. And as someone who got into One Piece last year, in like July of 2022, and is kind of a One Piece head now slightly. I was kind of hyped. I liked it a lot, the live action, you know, show. But there was on Tumblr, like a couple days before it was coming out, is that they did this ad promotion with, you know, the act like with Buggy, how he was Buggy, the clown, the live action. And it was kind of intrusive and just not very thoughtful, especially considering there was a strike going on. However, I just thought the whole thing was hilarious at the time, considering like if you know Buggy and how he like is in like the, not like just like in the anime and the manga, it's really funny. So I drew him a couple times, and Tumblr hates him, kill this man, because that was very much the mood. I know, I'm not sure if I'm the biggest Buggy stan, but we have the same birthday, so I think I feel somewhat loyal to him because of that. Here we have some more, I guess, kind of background scenery stuff from Pinterest. It's kind of Art Nouveau pastry place somewhere probably in France, I'm assuming. Not very neat or professional looking, but I'd rather have something sloppy on paper than nothing because I'm scared to put anything down. That's just how I think. Some more landscape stuff. This is Damien again. And this is another OC of mine. Her name is Shinju Von Blue. Sometimes I just call her Von or Von Blue, even though that's her last name. They have a very interesting dynamic, these two. It's probably not the healthiest, but it's something all right. It's something. Kind of another Nouveau inspired doodle. You see there's a hole because I wore through the paper there. I just didn't let it dry enough, and so a hole was caused. So what I did was, on this next page, instead of drawing anything, I glued some paper down. I don't remember if I drew this before or after I glued this piece of paper, but all this writing here was like this kind of note script idea for this comic I wanted to draw. You'll actually see some thumbnails for that comic later on in this sketchbook. Next page here is some more Prometheus stuff. I will not give context. You can imagine it though. I will say, I know for this one I was listening to King of Pain by Sting. That's like one of my favorite songs ever. And yeah, I've associated with Prometheus here for 9 years, getting close to a decade, which is insane. Have this random angry, because that paper I had used here, I had some scraps left, so I did the same thing where I like glued them in, added like a checkerboard pattern, and just drew a girl in kind of mod inspired fashion in between. Some Indian ink with some doodles of people. I really like how this one came out. It's like the closest I've ever come to like drawing chibi that doesn't look like messed up and like an eldritch abomination. Some more stuff. Random lady holding a cat. Random saint figure helping some beastie. I really like how the hands came out here though. My hands are always kind of scuffed, but these hands look pretty okay, pretty all right. Just some random doodles. It's like, oh, she's like breaking the fourth wall here because she's like banging on the paper and it's like glass. I don't think this really picks up on camera, but there was like this glitter highlighter used here that I use a couple more times throughout the sketchbook. I don't really like this, but the colors are cool. Just some scrap doodles. I'm gonna have to laugh at this. So I came across like this speed run on YouTube of some like old Flash game. And there's the little character you play as. I was like, Damien, is that you? So I drew that Damien, but like that guy in that Flash game, if that makes sense. Here's that comic I was talking about that I did those little notes scripted on. Here's like the thumbnails for it. I think like I'll page through it, but I'm gonna also put, I think after I page through it here, I'm gonna put like the finished pages up on screen and editing so you can kind of see the finished product as opposed to these thumbnails here. Very interesting stuff, I guess. Yeehaw. Some more little doodles. It's like an AU for some OC stuff. What I don't get is these notes. I don't even know what these were in context of. Like, just green, lightheaded, purple inner ring, inner red burning, guard is high, green light incapacitated. I have no idea what that means. No idea. More little doodle stuff. So the idea was, like, when I was drawing, like, Damien is like, oh, what if he was that evil guy in that evil Flash game? It's like, okay, what if I drew a little AU around that? And, now this guy, you know, I'm not sure, once again, I'm plugging another previous video of mine where I mentioned that Julius, well, Prometheus also goes by Julius depending on the situation. Yeah, that's Julius, aka Prometheus, and yeah, just some little doodles, They have yeah, there's things going on. Yeehaw. I say yeehaw way too much, God. This was I was trying to design a character. There's some notes. I'm not sure if you can read my shitty handwriting. I don't even feel like explaining because some of this stuff, like, I'm not even sure, like, committing about this. This is just ideas on paper. This was, I guess I was really upset about something. I think this is stupid now. Like, oh, you have feelings and you drew art about it? That's so stupid. So I'm just gonna skip over that. Another really just sad little dragon. He's got something stuck in his throat. He probably needs to get that checked out. Got some more Prometheuses here. He's hitting the whip. Do the kids hit the whip anymore? I don't think the kids hit the whip anymore. I'm out of touch. Got a funny pachyderm. We have a pachyderm. This weird lady. I kind of like how this came out, again, using the India ink. Some more doodles, some other OCs. This is Corey. I don't draw her a lot, but she's in the same story that Damien is in. Another little Prometheus. And I think that's some random, oh my gosh, my hand is shaking. Stop shaking, hand. You don't need to do that. I think that's supposed to be another OC of mine. Raph. I didn't really draw him in the sketchbook. Oh well. Some random lady. I do like the motion in here though. Some more doodly dudes. A factory for some reason. I think I was trying to draw one of those I think Charlotte or her sister. I forget her sister's name. Trying to draw her from memory. Wait, is her name Charlotte? Man, there's too many Big Mom kids. I don't remember any of their names. But there's a Prometheus. There's some doodles. Some other doodles. See what was going on here. But yeah, this was like a to-do list. And then I was like, okay, what if one of my other OCs, Pearl, was like in one piece? It's like Cordelia D. Pearl would be her name. Because, you know, all the cool characters in One Piece. The Will of D. That's very important. I realize this is just like my One Piece sketchbook, but not really. Wow, speaking of One Piece. Okay, so there's Pearl again, but this... Okay, so this is... I know if nobody who knows One Piece will not get this at all, but all you need to know is that this is Ace as a child, and he wants to kill Grandpa Garp. Kill Grandpa Garp. Kill Grandpa Garp. That's the agenda. Because remember, all Marines are bastards. some more thinking about if certain OCs were in One Piece. This is Pearl. Let's see if I can read the notes here. Cordelia D. Pearl, reluctant member of SWORD, joins Simone's crew as first mate and doctor. Then we have Simone here. It's going to be a little harder to read because this India ink has bled through. Recently left a pirate crew to be her own boss. Loves winging it. Wants to find the Emerald City. We have some Adventure Time. Fiona and Cake had come out and the Ice King episode dropped. I hate this because, like, it looks good, but I made Simon too pale here. I should have gone back, added some more. Like, I think I was using watercolor for his skin here, added some more pigment. He's just too pale here. C'est la vie. Got some deranged Ice King interactions. If you leave them alone for too long, I think they'll give each other rabies or something. Some more little doodly dudes. I think at this page it was just me. Okay, I have all this India ink left that I poured out, and I didn't want to draw anymore, so I just drew a random pattern to use all the India ink. Oh, this is... So this is some stock images I found on Pinterest that I drew, I guess as a study, kind of. We have man disgusted by corn dog. We have other man scratching his pet. We have another man sitting on the ground in despair. Maybe he's scratching his head. Who knows? I did some random ink blob shapes and drew over them. In this case, little dragons. Little doodle scenery here with a fucked up deer. Next page is women's. I think this pink, like this blue was the India ink, but this pink I think was a marker from Dollar Tree. I like how this blue and this pink interact. Random Punk Girl. I'm gonna flip it over. I think I lied. There is some Pokemon fan art. Wait, did I mention that earlier? But no, I think at one point, maybe this was a previous take where I was like, oh, well, I have all these Pokemon stickers, but there's no Pokemon fan art. Isn't that weird? Well, there is. There is one, and it's this. It's Larry. Of course it's Larry. Everyone's favorite. It's Larry, the average guy. But beside him is Chip Revington, the chainsaw consultant from Toontown Corporate Clash. And I thought it was very funny because they're both of these like middle-aged men hated their jobs. And so I was like, drew them by each other and they both say, I hate my job. And then they're looking at each other and then the middle-aged yaoi happens and peace and love on planet Earth. It's a beautiful thing. Already went over that page. Here's a spread of just some cartoon animal girls, very mindlessly doodled. I do like how kind of even the ink wash came out though. Some more doodly dudes. This I cannot provide much context for, aside from the fact this was part of a joke I did in a friend Discord server. All you need to know is this red thing had a knife. He had the intent to kill, but now he's dead. All you need to know. All you need to know. This was me drawing some image I saw on Pinterest in my own style. Something I really like how this one came out. I guess just how the wash was, and then like the hands. I don't know, I just really like the style on this one. I like how it turned out. This fucked up Cheshire cat thing. Mom, there's a weird cat outside. It kind of looks like Grandma. Lady and a Dragon. Very nice. Very nice. Mom, it's that weird cat again. Ma. Some more doodles. Yeah, as you can see here, I was really getting, I think later on, I get really crazy with the India inks. And yeah, you can kind of tell it's kind of messed up with the binding. And messed up with other art pieces because that water kind of seeped through and messed with any other water-soluble inks. Such as this really quickly drawn doodle of like some weird knight blocking your path. Next page. Again, that weird fucking cat that looks like Grandma. This spread of, her face is so messed up, but it's whatever. India ink still. I know it messes up the spread, but I still love the way it looks. It looks so cool. That's just me. Vampire, Barbie, swag, outfit. Oh, my voice is getting sore here. Might have to take a break here so I can get some water. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm back. I got some water. I think my throat is slightly better. Got a Julius. We got a Damien. I forget the song's name, but Weezer was involved. You know, it's like the one. It's like, you know, he is all my hopes. He is all my. What was it? Fears. He is all my blood. He is. I dream of to see him every day, even though my love is a world away. You know that one. Oh, look, they're dancing. How yowiful. Christ. Oh, I have brain worms. So here we have when that collab between Miku and Pokemans was coming out. I wanted to draw Bug Miku because I thought she was really cute. This is one of my favorite pages in the sketchbook because not only is this India ink with this green and orange just really beautiful, just really loved how these like studies of people, of these women like came out. Especially since I just went in with like an old Sharpie. I didn't like sketch beforehand or anything. This was all just me free balling it, free falling it. Or just, oh, I love this page so much. It's just so pretty. This one, I don't, like, I think I kind of messed up. I don't like this one as much. This nun's okay, I guess. Those hands are, it's okay. Random lady defending a random monster. He asked for no pickles. Kind of energies. Got some more Prometheus eye. He's doing things. What's he's doings? Oh, look, there's a cute little... Okay, so context I did not state. So, okay, let me go back a few pages. Okay. So, as I said before, that Julius and Prometheus are the same guy, it just depends on the situation. Damien, and let me go back. Oh, that's a bit too far ahead, bit too far ahead. Look at this, spoiling my own video. How terrible am I? Damien and Valder are the same guy, depending on the situation. The situation, depending on what you call them, they're the same guy. That's all you need to know. So, this page. So, yeah, the binding, I was, like, getting so worried. I actually, like, put some washi tape here to try and reinforce it, because I was just going too crazy with the India ink. It's just more, like, anime screenshots I saw on, like, Pinterest that I drew, my own style, my own takes. Little inspirational bunny saying, "You got this." I think I drew that because I was feeling down, and then I went and glued it in the sketchbook. Why am I flipping this over? This is the same. Another anime girl India ink thing. This time I added some abstract buildings, though. How wonderful. Got some more Valders, a weird little Prometheus. Valder, what are you doing here? In my car. Oh, this one's so fucking, oh my god. Another favorite page in this sketchbook. Just goes to show you how I had One Piece on the mind during this one. Oh man, this is like, okay, there we go. Free sketchbook. So in this instance, when I did the India ink and it dried, I was just like, oh my gosh, it looks like Luffy beating somebody up. And I decided that person, when I drew this, would be a Crocodile. And obviously, as you can tell, when I went in, because usually when I do these, I don't like sketch in pencil or anything. I just I have the shapes in India ink, and then I just go in with like pen or whatever, and then I like draw over it. Some places I didn't like as much, so I glued Post-it notes over and like gave it another shot. And like the proportions and stuff are scuffed. Like, look at that hand, that is so messed up. But at least with the limbs, I can just say it's like Luffy and he's stretching out. But yeah, even though this looks stupid, I still really like love this piece a lot. Just some more doodly dudes. Nothing, this page, it doesn't really have a lot on it. Nothing too crazy. Okay, this is a page I also really like. I used that glittery highlighter again. I think you can pick it up a little bit. And I just really like this page. Like the foreshortening here, I think is just awesome. Another one. This page, I just didn't know what to do, so I literally just, see if I can, okay, yeah. I did that. I traced my hand and colored in the other space. And that one I just left blank. I think I just didn't want to do anything with it. And more washi tape to reinforce the binding. This is, I really also like to draw with, I actually have it somewhere. Where'd it go? I thought I had it. Oh, there it is. Draw with this thing, the little ink nib. And sometimes it kind of fights with you, or at least for me, I can't get the ink flowing as much as I want it to. So that was me just scratching around trying to get my darn ink nib to work. This is just some more thing, like I found images on Pinterest and like I drew over it. This one, I think the proportions are weird, so I don't try to think about this one, but this one I really like. Like, yeah, it looks weird, but just how that hand came out, like just, oh, especially since, you know, I just went in with pen. I'm just like amazed I was able to do that. Let's see. This time, another pin, like finding things on Pinterest, but it was like weird masks. Masks? I cannot say that word. And so it's just me drawing all these different all these whatevers. More washi tape for binding. This video is a nightmare, but maybe it's an enjoyable one. We have Random Anime Girl number 436. More ink blob monsters. Very cool stuff. Okay, this next one, I'm just gonna go ahead and say if you like One Piece and you're not caught up, maybe skip like 10-30 seconds ahead, because it's spoilers. So I'm gonna count to 3, and when I get to 3, like skip like 10 seconds or something. So 1, 2, 3, skip. Okay, with that out the way, Luffy on the juice. Someone gave him monster energy, and that's what's going on there. Face of the people. Face of the people, everybody. Some more. I feel bad calling them studies because I feel like I didn't really learn anything. I was just drawing mindlessly, but images from Pinterest. This next one, I think I came across as also on Pinterest, some character from one of the Japanese Super Sentai shows. It was like drawing them. I went with I started with my Sharpie, like my faded old Sharpie, and then I went over with brush pen. So you're kind of stupid looking, but it's whatever. Some faces screaming in pain. And last actual page of the sketchbook is, I didn't know what to do, so I just drew what I saw in the shapes. And we got this weird thing. Kind of a look, though. Kind of a look. And yeah, this is the last page on the sketchbook, because pretty much after this is just like notes. And I didn't even really draw anything at the end here. So kind of a disappointment at the end, but I feel like there was some pretty cool things. And yeah, that was the sketchbook. I hope you liked it. And until next time, stay safe and be kind to one another. Bye-bye.